How's it, guys? We are busy today. There is rain expected in a couple of hours, and it's supposed to be one hell of a cold front. So we are prepping. I'm hoping to get some stuff planted in the ground because that would be really cool. Kind of get our first garden going. But before we get into that, we're gonna see what Chanel is doing because she is always busy. What is Chanel doing?
What am I doing?
What am I doing?
Give me a second.
Okay.
I just want to get that one in there. Okay. We've got some rains coming, so I wanted to put a second drum in for overflow. We had one up, just for some water catchment, but it was leaking anyway, so I was gonna need to replace it anyway. So I thought, if I'm gonna replace it anyway, I might as well do it all at the same time. So thanks to you getting me some parts yesterday at the shop, I'm now starting my process of linking the tanks. So essentially we're going to end up with a whole bunch of tanks lined up, but that's going to be at the back. But for now I thought we might as well at least have two up, but I might as well set it up so that when I do add the others, they're already ready. So you can see here, if you want to come closer, I've basically put a T straight into the tank and then brought two pipes out that can both close, so put taps on each end. The idea for that is, so there'll be, this attachment will go there, that'll attach to this one, and then there'll also be another tap on this side. But the idea is that you keep the one tap closed, the other tap you open to use the water. And then if you are sitting with overflow drums and you're running out of your first tank's water, so obviously it fills up, it overflows, it fills up the next one, right? Now we're just going to use two as an example. Now this one's full and we're using this one. So then this one drops and then it's empty, but it's our main tap because these are all going to be connected. So then what do you do? Because now you've got water here, but you can't use it.
You can't access it.
So that's when you open this tap. And then this tap will allow at least half of the water to come siphon back into here. So, because gravity.
It equalizes, yeah.
So it'll equalize, and then that will essentially be what we use in the long term for our bigger system as well, which will be a link up of a couple of...
Which is very clever.
...of drums. Yeah, because it's just, at the moment we can't afford a big drum, a big tank. But I think if this works well, then if we're doing well with these, then why?
Yeah, the plan is that we'll have 4 of them, right?
For now, we'll have 4 because that's how many we have.
And also we get rain a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I think I think because we've done this before, we know what we're doing. We're very good at being water smart. We use very little water. I mean, Mika and I, between the two of us, use 20 liters for showering. Between the two of us, so it's 10 liters each of shower water, which is not much. If you calculate, do yourself a favor and calculate when you go shower, even just turning on the water to wait for it to get to the temperature that you want, how long that takes and how much water is going down the drain. So we don't have that issue at all because we'll show you later, but our shower system is actually quite efficient in water, which is why we like it so much and which is why we won't change it. But I'll show you guys that just now. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's what we're doing.
Water catchment tonight. Hopefully we'll have enough water to overflow and actually even fill the second tank.
That'll be so exciting. Let me actually, I didn't see you already got the overflow set up.
Overflow is just it's just a pipe with connectors. It might do a bit of leaking, but because it's the overflow, that's not a huge concern because it's at the top.
Yeah.
You only need to worry about that kind of stuff at the bottom.
And then I just have to show everybody what Chanel did with these drums because obviously there's only 2 holes in the top that they come with, these guys. So it's very difficult to access the inside to get all the attachments done. So this is the hole for the downpipe from the gutter, right?
Yeah, and normally people would just screw it in and they'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not happy with that because I feel like it's just a recipe for leak later. So what I've actually done is...
So that's what I want to show them there.
Yeah.
What you did
okay,
there, because
so
that's
the
cool.
lid, I just used an old hinge from a cupboard that we took apart one time. One of those snap hinges.
Yeah.
and then I just tighten that.
And you cut it
so that
very,
it
very
can-
neatly so we can actually get into the
Yeah,
drums.
so you can open it. And then I've put a reducer or a whatever attachment onto the T so that it's proper sealed.
It's tight, yeah.
Um,
And
so
then
there's no chance of that coming out.
Yeah. So longevity, it'll last, hopefully. I'm very
But
excited.
it's good to access your water anyway for any reason.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
the downpipe then goes in here. Into the hole. And I will still put a little,
And then it connects to the gutter up
yeah, and
there.
then it connects to the gutter at the top. I will still put a little mesh there, but I'm not going to worry about that today because,
No,
I mean, it's pretty clean. We don't have anything above the
no. We've got no
roof,
trees
so-
really dropping onto the roof. We don't really have birds.
Like worst
It's
case
fine.
scenario, we sieve it when
We do. We run it through a sieve if we see there's anything in there.
Anywho,
I'll leave you to it.
yeah.
I just need to take a moment.
So do you need me?
I don't need you. You're just so beautiful. This wall next to the house is from an old roof. Chanel redid a roof for Estelle, a patio roof. And Estelle gifted us the old sheets. They're the old polycarb sheets. And because they're like 15 years old, they were really dirty. And Chanel scrubbed them yesterday and they look amazing. So for all those who thought that this was a wooden wall, it's not. It's plastic, very old plastic, but we love it, and I'm so stoked that it looks so amazing right now. What I was telling you about.
So what's behind the wall? What's behind the wall that Mika's talking about the whole time? And the wall that everyone thinks is wooden, what's behind it? What is behind the wall? Why is there a wall? It is our shower. It is our shower and it is now showering. The shower is showering, so we are showering, which is wonderful. It is lovely to be showered. Wonderful. Okay, so just to give you guys a rundown, so here's the another one of those polycarb roof sheets that Mika's told you so nicely about. Figured it'd be a great, not only is it a great for waterproofing, but also it still lets in light, so you're not like in a little room. At the moment we've got a lot of light because we don't have a roof up yet, but eventually there'll be a roof, which means less light, and we don't want to worry about an actual light in here. So that's that. The bath is for now set up. It still needs a frame, but I'll do it later. It's got a little bit of spots still from the cleaning of the walls, but it's functional right now, and if you stand in the middle of it you won't fall. So yeah, that's functional. Just our little shower head is attached to an old PVC pipe. So this old PVC pipe, I drilled a couple of holes in the PVC pipe. Thanks John for the PVC pipe. And then these are old shelf hinges, brackets that I had. I always say hinges instead of brackets. I don't know the right words for stuff. I just know how to use them. So I just thought it would be a cool way to put something in for the shower head to have a handle. The idea was actually to tighten it so that it could be adjustable, but we found it actually is perfect the way it is, so it doesn't need adjusting. About our shower, what is this contraption? It's not one you see every day. It's actually an upgrade from our last shower, which was a 12 volt one that you would hook up to your car or whatever the case is. We just used obviously our solar batteries. But this is an upgrade. It's rechargeable. So it's got a little quickie there that you open up.
So watertight.
Watertight, super. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. It's a USB, so it's very quick charging. It's very cool. It lasts really long. I think it's about 6 or 7 showers before it needs a recharge, which is great. So what happens is this is a little pump, and this little pump you just drop it in a bucket of water, and then it pushes the water up and through the nozzle. The cool thing about our nozzle is it's also adjustable, so you can have it like a little bit, or you can have it come out really fast.
Yeah.
I'll give you a demonstration in a second. Got some water here in a bucket. But the cool thing is, what I was saying about water usage is that we use a 20-liter bucket between the two of us, and the cool thing about that is you already have your water at temperature. So we use 10 liters hot water, 10 liters cold water, and that brings it at a perfect temperature. The cold water first. Cold water first, hot water after, then it heats up the whole bucket. And yeah, then we just use 20 liters between the two of us, and it's pretty efficient for us, and it gets us through the whole shower situation. More than most. We actually really missed our shower when we were using other showers. So yeah, how it works is there's a little button over here, you push it on and you drop it in a bucket. There's a little bit of water in there to show you, and then it comes. Maybe not enough.
There it comes. No, there it is. Look at that.
Might need to. Yeah, so then it's, as I said, it's pretty perfect. It just goes right to the middle. When I switch it off, I don't want to waste water. Even though that's outside water. But yeah, here's our shower.
Yay. So here's a quick update on whether or not the plants survived the frost. Some of them did. You can see there's a bit of damage here on the nutterpenos. Shame, the violet sparkle peppers, they suffered quite a bit more. But they actually are not dead. They will come back. There's some new growth over there. And the little tree spinach got some damage, but overall I don't think we actually lost anything, which is really quite a miracle. So I'm very stoked. What I would like to do this morning is plant. I've got some kale babies that I'd like to plant, and maybe some of the herbs. I'm just needing to find a spot. So I had thought about using this area here, but it's got this grass that just makes so many roots, and so the ground here it's really just more roots than anything else. So I'm not super stoked about that. So just trying to figure out where. I might look this side. Can I get your 2 cents quickly?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Ow!
Yeah, sorry, I just stabbed myself in the toe with a garden fork.
How did you do that?
Yeah, I have no idea. It was an accident. I'm okay. Luckily, I'm wearing my boots. I'm very silly. That was very painful.
My wife. Our pathway's over there.
Yeah.
We walk most here, we chill here.
That's sand in my blood. I don't know that. What the heck? What the heck? I think you're fine. Oh, this is such a good spot. Yes. So excited. Plants.
Saggy.
What?
Drums are saggy.
Oh no, I don't like saggy drums. Why? Why are they saggy?
I've leveled it, but now it's this way, not leveled.
Poop. I'm so excited to be gardening. Finally.
Gardening. It's been so long.
That's my wife, everyone. We are preparing for the rain by chopping some wood. I just made our first garden bed and my wife nearly destroyed it.
I'm sorry. Let me move it.
But I
It was
mean,
an accident.
no, I know. But look how cool though. It was so quick.
It's just-
I'm just gonna get the fork in here, loosen the soil, give it a good forking, and then and then I'm gonna plant our first plants in the ground. What do you think about that?
Friggin' awesome!
Best friend!
Howdy, neighbor. He's deaf.
I don't think he has his ears in.
He turned off his ears. I don't mean that in a rude way.
No, I know. But it's...
I meant he's turned off his
Like,
ears.
he actually... Yeah, that's what I said. He turned his ears off. Yes! I'm gonna plant! Okay, I need an actual little spade. Gonna start with the kale. So we have some greens. I think I'm gonna do these cuttings as well that are in this bucket, so they can finally have a proper home. Woo!
Sorry about that.
Dangerous.
Hi.
Oh, do you know what I really want to put in here? Some onions.
Do it.
I also want to put some herbs in there.
Do it.
Yeah, but now which one? What do I
All of
do
it.
first?
All of it. A little bit of everything.
I want to plant the oregano. Ooh, the New Zealand spinach. Okay, let's just do the... No, we need to put herbs in between the kale. What do we choose? What do we choose? Difficult trying to choose what's going to go in next. We're going to put the New Zealand spinach over here on the corner, I think. I think we can fit one kale first, though. Let's see if we can get a kale out of it. Lift you guys up. Roll back. Push it down, baby. Kale. You didn't have to throw it at me.
Just so you can do an inspection.
Put you in there. There you go, and then you're empty, you're empty. Put the herbs in front. Oh, look at these roots.
Yo, it's like a... Hey, I saw a thing where someone made...
Look at these roots.
What were they making? They actually made stuff out of roots bedding.
Really?
Like dried root bedding.
That's insane.
Like I think it might have been a carpet or
Should
something.
be able to separate this.
Cool. Cool story, bro.
No, that's awesome, love. Sorry. These are mostly thyme roots, I think. I think these guys might have to go in together. But that's fine, they can go in like that. Also, I'm getting hungry.
Same.
It's definitely breakfast time. Probably should have kept my gloves on.
I thought you had your gloves on.
I had for the difficult stuff, and then I took them off, and now I don't know what to do with myself.
There's some water left in the bucket there by the shower.
Okay.
You can use that water.
That would be hot. It looks so beautiful. I'm so happy.
That's awesome, love.
Hey?
Yay, on your first garden.
Yeah. Tidy up a little bit.